Hi, I'm Cassandra.
And I'm Bailey Hammond.
And I'm Heather.
And this is our Smartboard presentation for second graders about dinosaurs and extinction, which we've appropriately named Dinosaurs and Why They Are Gone.
And Lee is not here today, but
She wants to be here. Well, she isn't, but anyway, here we go. Dinosaurs and Why They're Gone. What is extinction? Well, extinction is the death of an entire species. And that's what happened to the dinosaurs. But mass extinction is the deaths of more than one species in a short time. So instead of just, Tyrannosaurus rexes being extinct, there was the brontosauruses and the triceratops and all of the dinosaurs. They went away. And now the fossils, which we dig up out of the ground, which is called archaeology. She does it. Okay, moving on. Some possible causes of extinction, that one doesn't move. Try scrap. Were asteroids, the Ice Age, which I'm sure most of you have seen Ice Age, the movie, which is really cute and funny. But it actually happened, or could have happened. Continental drift, which causes, explosions, volcanoes, and competition for mammals, which we'll get to later. Predators. Some of the most popular dinosaur predators were the pteranodon, which means no teeth, and it was flying. If you've ever seen Land Before Time, think Petrie, the little flying thing. And they lived in the late Cretaceous period, which is about 75 million years ago. They ate mostly fish and squid and small oceanic animals, and they were mostly in North America. Now, then there's the Gallimimus, which is this little fella right here, this little guy. He's cute. And they ran in packs, but their name means chicken mimic. They kind of looked like chickens. But it's not very small. It's actually one of the largest of its kind. It was an omnivore. And what does that mean? Heather? They ate everything. They ate
Plants and meat eater.
Plants, so they were really little busy things, and they were fast runners. So think of the road runners. They were just kind of doing stuff. And they had hollow bones like birds, which made them exceptionally light and fast, and they lived in the late Cretaceous period. Along with the Gallimimus is the Deinonychus, which is lightly built. It's a bird-like carnivore. It had sharp, curved claws on its arms and feet for slicing prey, and it hunted in groups. The closest reckoning I can think of for a Deinonychus would be a velociraptor. If you've ever heard of those, I bet you have. And it was roughly the size of a human. So, about this height. Just imagine a little dinosaur like that. And they also lived during the Cretaceous period, which is approximately 100 million years ago, which is a long time. I can't even fathom how long that was. A long time. And then everybody's favorite.
T-Rex.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. His name means Tyrant Lizard King, and he was a Tyrant Lizard King. He ruled during his time period, which was the late Cretaceous period, about 85 million years ago. He was the largest land predator until the discovery of the Gigantosaurus, which was even bigger, which you can tell from its name, Gigantosaurus. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was a carnivore, which means he ate meat, carnivore, carne, and he ate up to 500 pounds of meat and bone in one bite. Ow. Yeah. That's about a cow. Or less. Maybe half a cow. And his bones were hollow, so he ran at about 15 miles per hour, which if you think about it, human beings can run at about 3 to 5 miles per hour. Normally, you couldn't outrun him. Don't mean to scare you, but it's a good thing he's dead. Extinct, even. So, Ceratosaurus, he was also a carnivore, but as you can see from the scale, he was a lot smaller than the Tyrannosaurus Rex and was he'd probably have run away from him if he had come in contact with him. Oops. Well, I don't want to do that. I want to see where it is. Oh well, he had a high intelligence among carnivores, and he may have hunted in groups. And he was 15 or 20 feet long. If you compare that to the Tyrannosaurus Rex, he was 40 feet long and 15 to 20 feet tall. Yeah, I'd be scared of the T-Rex if I was a Ceratosaurus. Take it away, Heather.
Okay. Okay. This is a long neck. One of the largest dinosaurs ever discovered. The name means double beam. It's a herbivore, swallowed leaves whole, and then swallows stones. May have traveled in herds. Had one of the smallest brains, the size of a fist. Late Jurassic period, average 88 feet. Long from head to toe.
Yeah, and I think that the double beam thing kind of like refers to his tail and his head being two different beams. That's how I interpreted it. The Diplodocus, the long neck, is one of my favorite dinosaurs because of land before time. You know, Littlefoot.
Yeah.
Littlefoot is so cute. Oh, where'd the Stegosaurus go? Oh well.
He's behind him.
Is he?
Yes, you can see him.
He's being invisible right now. The Stegosaurus is hiding. But the Stegosaurus is the one who had the plates on his back and a row down his back from his head down to his tail where there were spikes. And the name means roofed reptile. He was an herbivore, which means that he ate mostly plants like Diplodocus. Whereas Diplodocus swallowed stones, kind of like birds. Swallowed stones? Or, no, it's not birds. It's some kind of animal. It might have been ostrich. They swallow stones to grind up the food, which is why birds have gizzards to grind up the food. The Stegosaurus lived in the late Jurassic period, about 150 million years ago. It was a mainly North American dinosaur, and it averaged from 26 to 30 feet long. The Triceratops.
Most numbers of the horned
Cretaceous.
dinosaurs, as well as the largest.
Ceratops.
Name means three horn face, but you can see 1, 2, 3. Name, okay, 8 cycads, and all other low-lying plants. Skull reached up to 6 feet in length with 3 protective horns and a great frill of bone. It was in the late Cretaceous period, at least 20 feet long.
Ultraceratops, Sarah from Land Before Time. And then there's the Ankylosaurus. It was the famous armored lizard, and its name means fused lizard, which is in reference to its scales on its back, which were fused plates. It was how it protected itself. It was one of the last types of dinosaurs to go extinct, so it was fairly resilient to any of the changes that were going on that led to the dinosaur's extinction. It had sharp spikes and a heavy hammer-like tail to defend itself, so it would swing that around and hit at the predators. It grew from 25 to 35 feet long and 4 feet tall, which is its back probably about right here. And its underbelly was the only part of it that was vulnerable, that it was unplated. And it lived during the Cretaceous period along with the Triceratops.